Hello everybody, I am back with another video, and of course I could not find my microphone battery replacements, and my microphone is dead, so I'm just gonna talk straight into this and hopefully it sounds pretty good. So I thought I'd do another sketchbook walkthrough. This is an older one from 2013 and 14. But I chose this one because this is from the last time I lived in Alexandria. For those of you that don't know, I just moved from Pennsylvania to Alexandria, Virginia, and I did live here before, so this is a sketchbook I had then. It was made by an artist friend of mine. He totally made this, stitched it by hand, although there's tape on it so you can't see that part. But anyway, it's really great. I love it. So let's start the walkthrough. This first painting was of a tree that was outside our window at our apartment when we lived in Alexandria. I think it's called a crepe myrtle. It was beautiful whenever it was blooming. This is a sketch of a bridge that was near my house. It's still pretty close to here. It was on a bike trail. This is it says the view of the Woodrow Wilson Memorial Bridge. We would ride our bikes past that all the time. It was so pretty. This is a hollow stump I saw at the park there. It just looked really cool, and I actually took a picture of it, I think, and I painted that one at home. And this is another picture from along the trail. Willow trees all along this bike trail. And off in the distance over here, you would see the Capitol building and the Washington Monument and stuff. Well, you probably wouldn't see the Capitol building, but you can see the Washington Monument from this trail right here. Ooh, this is a terrible picture that I do not like. But it's of my son when he came to visit us. And I was just trying to sketch and practice, so there you have one of my, this is a fail, but it's still there. It was still good practice. Just some other random sketches that I did. I'm trying to, oh, okay, these were done with new markers that I bought the one day, and these were apples that I got from our CSA while we were in Virginia, and then this is an apple I got at Target, so you can see how they look different, but they tasted delicious. Just some more stuff, sketching at the same park. Just the leaf I found, and then a view from the Bellhaven Marina. Such a peaceful, nice place. This was the Potomac over here. This was from a trip that my husband and I took on our bikes, pretty much specifically to ride along trail and collect smashed pennies. So yeah, we just kind of let that guide us around, and this was in Delaware. That day I think we rode from Maryland to Delaware and back. This was a sign at the park that I saw all the time, and I just thought it would be fun to add the little rainbows coming out. And oh, this was at George Mason University, which is where my church that I go to, we're going to the same church again, but that's where they meet. And I think I was just waiting around the one day. I forget why though. Maybe my husband was doing band practice. Anyway, this was outside. Oh, this is one of my favorite sketches ever. I don't know why, just because I thought it was such a cool scene to be there for. This lady was feeding the birds, and it looks like something that she did every day. And it was at DuPont Circle, and I sketched it right there on location, so it was so fun. This was, I didn't paint it at the actual location. I took a picture of this and then did it later when my husband and I were on our bike trip from Pittsburgh to DC, and this was somewhere on the C&O towpath. It was just like an old remnants of a bridge or something. A couple other things from that trip. A little tiny bug I took a picture of, and then a turtle we saw on the trail. both sketched after the fact because I really didn't have time to stop and sketch. Just some doodles. This was from Applefest 2013, which was back near my hometown in Pennsylvania, but I still do that show every year because it's so fun. This was just the view across the way from me. And just probably during the winter, let's see, well, October, just being desperate for something to draw, I just found some pretty butterflies, and then my husband taught me how to do this mind map just to help you brainstorm and think of stuff. So, things that fly. It was kind of fun, kind of cute. Some of my favorite moths ever of all time, the Io moth and the Polyphemus moth, I think is how you say it. Twin spotted sphinx. I don't know, just practicing. Here's another view at the Bellhaven Park. It was just so close to our house, I would walk there all the time and just to sketch. So I was getting ready to upload my video and I realized that my camera stopped recording on this page. So here I go again. So yeah, this was at the Bellhaven Park near my house, and of course I love painting fall leaves because they're so pretty. They're just like watercolor themselves, so it's so fun. This was a little view from inside of my apartment in the living room. I love to just sketch the scenes inside of your house from time to time, because right then it seems really boring, but when you look back, it'll bring back so many memories, like just the way it was set up. I may not remember that normally, but now that I've sketched it, I definitely will remember. I remember the curtains and just the whole feel of it. Highly recommend. Here's a sketch from a show that I went to down here for the band Emery. My son and his girlfriend at the time, but now wife, came and we had cool VIP passes and stuff. Anyway, we had a balcony seat, so I could like sketch a little bit. Oh, I loved this one. This was a fun day. I went out just for the sole reason of finding something to sketch, and this was in the Potomac off of Old Town. This pretty boat. It's still there. I think they do tours and stuff all the time, so I might go back and do that one again. I love the colors. Called the Cherry Blossom. And this was obviously in the fall, a little gazebo inside of, like in the middle of my apartment building area. So pretty. Some more leaves that I found probably when I was taking the dog on a walk. This is the castle at the Smithsonian, you know, around the mall in Washington, D.C. I forget what's actually in this, if it's the visitor center or a art exhibit of some sort. Anyway, there's a huge, really nice courtyard right there, so perfect place to paint. I remember it was freezing, the wind was really bad, and I will suffer for the sake of sketching. Oh my gosh, this was such a cold day too. I went to see a free show of a band that I like downtown Alexandria, the Vespers, and it was so cold. I can't even believe I went. I went by myself because I wanted to go so bad. I think my husband was out of town. This is a really cool place to go if you ever visit the DC area, Gravelly Point. It is just a park that is right under where the airplanes go to land at Ronald Reagan National Airport. So it's like Wayne's World thing. The planes are like, whoa, as they come over you. I mean, it's a pretty cool spot. You can, the bike trail runs through it. Just some random doodles from Christmas time. Kevin's shoe. Wow. I'll have to show him that. Some more doodles. Sometimes I just get so desperate to draw stuff, but I don't know what. So just, yeah. I spent a few weeks back in Butler this year, in 2013, because my husband was really busy with a special project, so I just went back and hung out there and ate a lot of food and gained a lot of weight. So anyway, this was the Christmas tree, and at church, this was just like a random thing from my head that I never actually did anything with. Maybe someday I'll develop a little more and do a painting of it. Her leaves make a little heart. Another view inside from my apartment. See the tree outside. I loved this tree actually because there was a squirrel that lived in it, and it was so cute. It would go up on this branch and sleep and use his tail as a blanket. This was at a little cafe, the Bread and Wine Company, and this is another restaurant that is nearby that we love still. We went back there a couple weeks ago. It's delicious pizza, and the owner is just the happiest, most friendly guy ever. He'll act like you've been friends forever as soon as you walk in, even though you've never seen him before. Starbucks. Not that I really ever want to drink coffee there, but when it's the only coffee shop, I will go. Another restaurant drawing, Ted's Montana Grill. It's always a nice time to draw at restaurants because you're going to be there a while and just sit there and chill out. Some more doodles, a Star Wars doodle. I think I was watching them all again. Another view from in my apartment, and this is my beloved Cactus Gordon that I'm sure you've all seen before. Just some of my photos that I had set up. And that's it. That is my other Alexandria sketchbook. So I have another one that is almost done, which I've done a ton since we moved here. So I'm really excited about sharing that, but I still have like 5 pages to go. So anyway, I'll probably do another video in between that. So if you have anything you'd like me to do a video on, let me know. Like and thumbs up. Be my friend. And appreciate you watching. Thank you. Have a great day.